The 49ers just beat the Denver Broncos 21-20 in the preseason. They came from behind. Trey Lance led the comeback. But let's start with the starting quarterback, Brock Purdy. He played today, got the first drive, and he looked like Brock Purdy. He didn't look like Brock Purdy 2.0, the guy who throws 2 picks a day in practice. He looked like Brock Purdy 1.0, the guy who moves the ball down the field. Now, he looked good, and the 49ers set him up for success. Rolled him out of the pocket, dump-offs, screen passes, slants, wide open stuff. And to his credit, he executed very well until he got into the red zone when he took a sack and didn't score. But still, he looked good. Then Sam Darnold came in, and he got to play with the starters, which was really surprising. And he was okay. He was doing a Brock Purdy impression, but he couldn't score at all in the first half. He took 2 sacks. Then he got to play in the third quarter, which Kyle Shanahan said he wanted Trey Lance to do last week, but just couldn't find time for him. Found time for Darnold, not just 1, but 2. At least 2 drives, and Darnold finally threw a touchdown pass to a wide-open fullback against third stringer. So good for Sam. He looked like Sam. And then Trey Lance finally came in with third stringers deep into the third quarter. And of course, he looked disjointed and out of rhythm like he always does on his first drive and threw a pick. Although it was a tipped screen that was intercepted by a diving D lineman. Kind of felt like he couldn't catch a break, but at the same time, Brock Purdy didn't do that. Sam Darnold didn't do that. And you're thinking, man, this guy's screwed. He sucks. Get him out of here. He needs a fresh start. But then he gets another drive, and it's a little bit better. Then he gets a third drive. All of a sudden, he's in rhythm. He's hitting 16-yard throw, 18-yard throw, completes 6 throws in a row, and caps off a touchdown drive with a 20-something-yard throw to Cameron Latu. No other quarterback on this team is completing passes 20 yards downfield. Then he gets another drive and leads what could have been a touchdown drive, but they get to the 3-yard line, and Kyle Shanahan takes 8 knees so they can kick the ball. Whatever, they win. So now all of a sudden you're looking like, well, wait a second. Trey Lance is pretty good. You're not getting rid of him now. If you do, he'll go somewhere else and be the comeback player of the year somewhere else. So now they got a conundrum. What do you do with Trey? They wanted to bury him, but he's back from the dead. And he's the one quarterback on this team that hasn't played with the starters yet. Brock played with the starters. Darnold played with the starters. Now it's Trey's turn. And he freaking earned it. Because right now it looks like the Niners have 3 good backup quarterbacks. Which one is the starter? Brock, for now. But all I know is one quarterback on this team was pushing the ball down the field, and it wasn't Brock, and it wasn't Darnold. And there was one quarterback on this team who was avoiding sacks, and it wasn't Brock, and it wasn't Darnold. It was Trey. Trey did a good job avoiding sacks. Still no clarity on the quarterback position. Jake Moody missed an extra point. Be afraid. Be very afraid. And defense can't stop the run. But they won a preseason game, and that's what mattered. Let's see what the coach said.